Hello everyone, my name is Alicia Lott and I am going to show you my very messy minimalist weekly spread in my bullet journal, and I'll talk about how the week went, and then I hope you will join me and plan with me as I set up my shiny new weekly spread for the coming week. So yeah, if I may say so myself, it was a good week and I'm pretty proud of myself. Not gonna lie. I have hosted 2 events. So yes, I am that much closer to my goal of 5 events for this month. I want to offer you all 3 things that I have learned this week about hosting events, okay? First thing is, if you are hosting a virtual event, make sure that the audio and video are on point. And that seems so obvious, but it is really worth spending that extra time, no matter how you do it, in order to make sure that everything is set up correctly. So for me, I had hosted Zoom events in the past, but I realized that they were all tied to my work and everything was already set up for me. So what I did was, and the reason I have 2 events is because on Wednesday, I set up basically a practice session. I invited people and I just said, hey, we're gonna co-work together. I did put that this was a practice for the event on Friday. I made it very clear. I said, hey, come hang out with me. We're gonna co-work and we're gonna, whilst I set up my audio and make sure that everything is okay for Friday. 2 people showed up. They each worked on their journals, and wow, I'm so happy that I did that because I had some kind of thing with my Bluetooth headsets. So for the first 5 minutes of the event, there was no sound. Eventually, I got everything together, and then on Friday, easy peasy. That was just one less thing that I had to worry about going into the actual official event on Friday. I'm not saying, set up an entire separate event in order to test your audio, but if you can get away with that, why not? 2 is to, I would say, don't jam pack the event with so many things. I think I had too much going on. I was doing the most. I had all these slides for my presentation. I had all these journaling prompts, and we barely had any time to write. We barely had any time to really talk and connect. I wasn't really giving the guests enough time to really speak and share what they wrote or share their thoughts on things. Don't pack the thing with so much stuff that the guests don't have a chance to shine and contribute. I could have just had fewer prompts and then just added more later if we ended up having extra time. Number 3, this is selfish for me, but just remember that it is supposed to be enjoyable for the host as well. And I'm not saying that it wasn't. I enjoyed meeting everyone, but at the same time, have you ever been to a party where the host is just like running around doing everything? They don't have any helpers. They don't have anyone to get the coats or fix drinks for people or cook the food, so the guest doesn't get a chance to really talk to them. The host doesn't get a chance to really just relax and enjoy the company of their guests. Going forward, I want to be, just remembering that it is supposed to be fun and enjoyable for me as well. I spent so much time working on my little presentation that I forgot that, hey, I'm here to journal too. I want to write. And I want to meet these people and I want to talk to them. When you go to a party and you see that the host is enjoying themselves, then it just makes it more comfortable for you to enjoy yourself and relax and feel welcome. So that is something that I will work on for future events. So now let's continue on to our quote of the week. Quote of the week is, you can't be that kid standing at the top of the water slide overthinking it. You have to go down the chute. And that is by Tina Fey. So I chose that quote because our theme of the week is going to be overthinking. So my next video is going to be on Thursday, this coming Thursday. What would that be? That is December 19th. And it is going to be about the dangers of overthinking your journal entries. I think a lot of people, especially when they're getting started with anything, but definitely journaling. It is easy to start to overthink. Oh, what should I write about? Should I do this type of journaling or this type of journaling? And you spend so much time kind of spinning and spinning and spinning that you never get started. Or maybe you stop and you don't continue. So in my own life, I would like to avoid overthinking in place of actually acting on something, actually going forward and taking action and building that momentum. But you don't want to hear about that. Let's get on to building our weekly spread. Oh yeah, so this is gonna be good. We are going to start the week of December 15th through the 21st. Okay, what I do first is I make my intention of the week. And this week, since our theme is overthinking, it will be something related to that. And we start with I intend to. Here's our intention of the week. I intend to trust myself, trust my decisions, and trust the advice of others. Well, sometimes, to avoid overthinking. The best decisions of my life were when I took action instead of analyzing to the point of paralysis. Now, the worst decisions were when I didn't analyze anything at all, but hey, I didn't die. Sometimes I have to tell myself, after I've been through a difficult situation, I didn't die. But or I ask myself, but did you die? No. And then I move on. But yes, I think it's just, all about taking action, thinking about stuff before you do them. I'm not saying don't do that, but don't think about them forever. And now I'm going to go ahead and write my goal for the remainder of 2024. And you just saw it, which is to host 5 events. And then I put at least one in person. I still have not done my oh yes I have. I've done an in-person event. What am I saying? Haha, I did a co-working event a couple weeks ago, so I'm good there. And then I have another in-person event coming up on the 22nd. So if you happen to be in the Cincinnati area, you are more than welcome to attend that. And so this space I leave for notes, for scribbles, for doodles, for sometimes I play with my highlighters and I do little color swatches here, different reminders, different to-dos that I don't have a specific day or time designated for just yet, and I just want to keep them there so I don't forget about them. If I have an idea or a thought or something that I want to save for later, I will find the nearest piece of paper to do that. So I try to, always keep things in the journal as much as possible. So this is a way for me to do that. And now I'm going to move over here and go to first my habit tracker, brain dump. So the brain dump is rewrite in the morning. I usually try to do more timed journaling, so usually anywhere between 5 minutes to 20 minutes. I usually don't go more than 20 minutes with that. It's in the morning. I'm not trying to get up that early, but I do try to definitely leave myself some time in the morning to do some journaling and just get everything out on paper. And now I will put the days of the week. Yes, you'll notice that I try to space things out evenly. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. And obviously drawing lines, I used to be really just really particular about having the lines be straight, and I would have a ruler. No shade to you if you prefer to have your lines straight, but it does slow the process down, of course, so just be mindful of that, I guess. All right, so now I'm going to make my to-do list. And Sunday, I put a little heart, so I remind myself I'm not doing any to-do things. In fact, I forgot something up here. Time blocking. Time blocking is something that I do during the week. So I'm going to go ahead and put lines for things that I am not doing on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so these things, yeah. All right, back to the to-do list. Sorry. Okay, so now Monday, and I put 3 little checks. When creating my weekly spread, I will say that I definitely try not to overthink it. I think about the main structure of how I want things to be and what I need. That's the main thing, is just thinking about what you need to see every day and what you need your journal to be overall. And that's not to say that I can't change things later. You can always change stuff if I want to have the to do. Actually, I did originally have all this stuff over here, and I switched things. I kind of do things in the order that I want to do them. So in the morning, yes, I want to read this first, and then think about my goal, and then look at my to-do list. Habit tracker doesn't usually factor in until the evening, because I'm looking over the course of the day and seeing, did I do those things? Really, I guess if I wanted to be in chronological order, probably habit tracker should go down here. I'm not ready to do that yet, but you get my point. This is only for you to look at. Who cares if it's not neat? As long as you can read it, and as long as you know what the heck's going on, and as long as it works for you, that's the main thing. So yes, I'm saying a lot, but I hope that made sense. I hope that helps someone out there. Don't overthink. And now, so I have Sunday through Thursday here, and then, because I don't have any more space over there, I'm going to put Friday and Saturday on this side. See how that works? And now I'm going to put a calendar stamp, which is sadly one of the highlights of the week for me sometimes. Ooh, boom. All right. Now that I see the dates, I can go ahead and I'm going to put 2 weeks. I like to know what's happening 2 weeks from now. I don't like to go too far into the future. Okay, so we're going to put December 22nd through the 28th. And then I got a little space. I'm going to put December 29th through, what would that be? That is January 4th. January 4th. Oh my goodness. The end of the year is almost upon us. Okay, and now I'm gonna put the month. Oh yes, I like the shade of green a little bit better than what I used last week. It looks more like a tree, That's what I was going for, like a tree color. Okay, there we go. And then now I'm just gonna put some little finishing touches that I tend to forget about. Now I'm going to go back to the previous week and make sure that I am filling in all the stuff that I put for those 2 weeks. I went ahead and put the dates for each day of the week. It's a little crazy. And also, I like to have a theme for each day. So Monday, Tuesday is writing. Wednesday is more admin and business stuff. All right, and I have different highlighter colors than what I used last week, so I gotta figure out Okay, you know what? Just for cuteness, I'm going to put a highlight on my intention of the week. Just, I want to really think about action, action. We want action, right? So that is my this is my weekly spread. It looks so clean and nice before I just jack it all up with all my little thoughts and scribbles. So I guess enjoy the view now. But I just want to thank you all so much for being here with me. Thank you for letting me talk about event planning and setting up weekly spreads and journaling. I'm so happy. I hope that this was helpful for you as you plan for your week. And stay tuned. On Thursday, the 19th, I'm going to have another video continuing about overthinking. All right. I hope you have a wonderful week. And I hope you like this video. I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see each other next week. And I give you the upside down wave goodbye. And have a good week.